one agency, 12 realtors in the high-stakes competitive world of real estate.
The open house is in 2 days. I'm walking through thinking, this and this needs to be done.
Will this open house be ready in time?
I am very nervous.
There was some termite damage that we needed to check out.
Can this agent save her deal?
The sellers will not pay for the treatment. Is this a deal breaker?
Having a hellish open house.
And an agent gets kicked to the curb.
There's not too many times that I get kicked out of a meeting like that.
I'm now heading over to my friends, Carol and Steve Friedman. The Friedmans are dog breeders, and through them, I got my dog, Woody. I became very close with the Friedmans. It's good to see you again. And due to that, I took on this listing. It's great.
Leaving some of the furniture here.
Are you taking the piano?
Piano is going to be here for now.
I'd like it to be gone if you could, because it'll make the room look bigger. I really want their move to be smooth, because they've already bought a place down in North Carolina.
You want to just look out the back now, or?
Yeah,
I
sure.
wouldn't look out the back. The back is terrible.
Okay. We'll
No,
do it
no,
later.
you can.
Well, we got the
What are
fence
you
guys
trying to
coming in.
hide?
Nothing.
What is this dip about that I just tripped over? What happened here?
I have no idea.
Okay. Hey. The Friedmans are Airedale breeders. They only have 3 dogs there today. Usually it was like 5 or 7. It's mayhem.
Okay.
How many bedrooms do I have on this floor?
Well, there could be 4, depending on how you count.
Is there a way that the paint on these windows could be kind of cleaned up a little bit?
Yeah.
And the door for this room is where now? Did you
There isn't any door for this room as of right now.
Okay.
We're thinking about stealing a door from upstairs.
That's what I would do. Because if you got a laundry room on this floor with the bedrooms here,
Yeah.
you'll want a door here. You'll need to revisit light fixtures up here. Hey, come here.
Thank you.
Up, down the other end. Go. Okay, now we got to go upstairs.
Okay. Are you able to peel that off up there? Because that's never going to paint. This has different heat up here. This is electric?
It's baseboard. Now, one time it was working,
Right.
okay? Now it's not working.
Right.
Here's
It's got to be
your other-
worked out for inspection. Is this all fresh painted?
Yep.
Okay, that's why it looks a little shiny? Okay.
We're moving next week. So that means everything comes out of the house. Now, what will be left to do mostly is just painting.
So you're going to have all this done in 4 weeks?
That's what we're going to try. I mean, well, I got...
Most of the homes I represent are in the $1 million and above range. This is not one of my typical properties.
Before you run out of here, I got to ask you, what do you think you're going to list this for?
I'm playing around. I don't know. The jury's still out. I've asked a lot of opinions of different people, and I'm sort of trying to figure it out. But can you give me? I need to look around and refresh today. So you need to just
Okay.
give me a couple of
Right.
days.
We can sort of say what we'd like to get. That's somewhere around $650.
You need to initial right here. I believe Steve thinks he's going to be getting somewhere around $650 for the house, clearing after everything. I don't think that's quite realistic. I'm thinking somewhere right around $599, which I know is low, but I really think that's the number I should come out with. Thank y'all very, very much. Thank you for filling out my paperwork. I will be in touch with you later this week. I am a lot shell-shocked right now. They tell me 4 weeks that this house will be ready to put on the market. I'm thinking 4 months. I am very nervous. It's like I'm walking through thinking, okay, this and this and this and this and this needs to be done, and I don't know how they can do it in 4 weeks and move out.
This is our new listing in Springfield. It's a very large house, and it is probably right now the most expensive house listed in town. The sellers are clients of ours, a builder that we represent who builds custom homes in Short Hills, has built this for himself and his family within the last 5 years.
This home was built by me and my company. Everywhere you look at this house reflects our taste.
A lot of things in the house were brought here from other countries. There's a lot of very European flair in the house. All of the chandeliers are alabaster, the front hall is onyx, the staircase was, I believe, brought in from Spain and designed for them. The mantle is extremely rare marble. I think the house is really fun, really unique. I love the size of the rooms. I think that for family, it works out great.
It was done for our family when it was built.
We love the house. We absolutely love the house. Very sad to move, but that's how it is.
At this point, the house is priced at $999,000. Today we have an open house. It's a public open house. It's for really anyone who wants to come see the property. We're doing nothing. We're having a hellish open house.
Hi, my name is Sydney Simon, and I work with Roberta Baldwin. She's our team lead for the Baldwin Dream Team.
Everyone has to reach out to your clients.
Roberta was my agent, and I called her and I told her I was relocating. I moved from Atlanta, Georgia. It starts with the P. Where's Purdy? I have 2 children, the apples of my eyes. Jackson will be 4, and Mackenzie will be 10. Right here, I found it. Mommy got it. My husband works very late hours, so in essence, I'm a single mom, so it's definitely a challenge. Look at all the leaves! Sometimes, you get the guilt, so I have to bribe them. Candy, candy, candy. We're here today because this is Narelle's new house. We hope that it's her new house. You do that. Narelle is a client of mine, a wonderful young lady, single mother of an 8-year-old boy, Sekou, and they're moving from the city to South Orange. Probably looked at 10 houses, so not very many, and we found this wonderful house that was just perfect for her. We had the inspection on Saturday, and he mentioned that there was some termite damage that we needed to check out. So the termite inspector will be here shortly, tell us what issues we have, and hopefully we can move this closing forward. Hey, Roberta.
How are you? Hey. Can't wait to see the termites today.
I know, so exciting. So
Nice to see you. Sydney's done a great job working with the buyer. I just come in and answer a few questions, but she's moved it right along, and I think we're going to close in 10 days.
Okay. Hi, Sydney. Nice to meet you. We spoke on the phone.
Nice to meet you as well.
And this must be the buyer.
Yes, thank you.
Hi, Narelle. A couple of places around the sill plate. This is what the structure sits on. So if this goes bad, we're going to have a real problem.
This can be treated, though.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
And did you see any live termites?
Didn't see any live termites.
Okay.
This time of year when it gets cool, we typically do not.
Can the repair and or treatment be done in one day? Or how long does that usually take?
We might need a permit for the repair.
Ron, so you'll get us an estimate in the next few days?
Yes, certainly.
We are in a very tight time frame, so can we do all this in time?
If we need a permit, sometimes they take quite a long time.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
We're supposed to close on this house in 10 days, so that's a big thing that we have to resolve.
Coming up,
This opening is a little scary.
will Sam's house be ready in time for the open house?
I'm just a little nervous. Lots nervous.
And later, Jodi gets shut out.
I'd rather continue this conversation with Tony. It's nice to meet you.
There's not too many times that I get kicked out of a meeting like that.
I took on my friends, the Friedman's listing, which is very different than my normal listings. So I was gonna move some of the furniture here and move it over here. Maybe you can take this round table with the lamp. I mean, you just tell me, because I'm a little bit puzzled on what to do with this one.
Sam's forte is usually, the high-end homes that are, have all the glitz and glamour. And this one is certainly a different ballgame. I know he's not going to enjoy this like he normally would, and it's a challenge. Every realtor needs a good challenge once in a while.
That's an old sheetrock crack. What I would do is just try and keep their eye away from the ceiling. So if you hang a plant there, at least you'll have a focal point there with all the windows. Although I would get rid of this one.
It's like it's eating the room.
I know, it's like, feed me. Next, they've got to do something here.
I'd be afraid to put these 2 wires together. You might get a free perm out of it.
Neither one of us have the hair for it.
No, not anymore. Castles are wonderful, mansions are wonderful, but most of the real world lives in houses like this. And so it's good for me to see this side of things. The kitchen has been redone, and they actually uncovered this fireplace, which is a wood burning, which will be really nice for my open house. There's 2 staircases here. There's gonna be some inspection issues. I know that, but you know, they had 5 Airedales here, and so the house has been a little dogged.
Dogged is a good word.
Dogged is
They've moved out, which I think is great. I normally would not think that that's great, but I think on a house like this, it is. I think he's got a shot.
All right, I've got to get a really great cleaning crew in too. There's another room up here that needs a lot of work still.
And Melda Marcos left all of her shoes.
I know.
How long have they been here?
I think like 15 years.
So they wouldn't have a recent home inspection.
No. And then upstairs, this is kind of steep. I'll warn you ahead of time.
Is there a reason they're keeping this on? Unless somebody slipped and fell down the stairs, I'd pull it off. I smell lawsuit. Oh, this opening is a little scary. They've got to put something here. You'll never get the C of O even.
Right. I've done comps in the area. I mean, the house right next door sold in the mid-6s. Of course, I know it was in much better condition than this house. So that's why I thought if I put this at $599, it's a good price point for Montclair.
If they do everything that they say they're going to, I think you're priced probably really well.
My time frame to put this on the house on the market is about 3 weeks, I figure. The big worries are pretty much taken care of. Just all the little worries, which there's a lot of.
I think ultimately this house will sell in the 5s, but I would say more to the mid-5s. My gut is probably more 550.
All right. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for your advice. I will
Good
get
luck.
to work. I am truly overwhelmed because I'm very busy with all these other houses and realize after walking through it today what I need to do to make it, you know, ready to show. I'm just a little nervous, lots nervous, but you know, I will prevail.
Today we have an open house for our new listing in Springfield. The open house has been kind of a disaster. No one's been here.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
This guy Aldo and his girlfriend just walked in. Aldo and Tony kind of know each other. I think that the house definitely has a buyer who has very specific taste.
Is she here? Bedroom?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, there's another master bedroom suite.
Selling real estate is a lot like matchmaking. When you put the house and the person or the person and the person together, it's all good. Ooh, sorry about that. Would you keep the pool table here or would you move it?
I'll leave it here.
You can make some hole here.
Great, your walkway.
I like it a lot. I will put an offer on this house. In order to formulate an offer, really, you have to talk to the owner and understand a few things because he's a friend. And here it comes.
Same here.
In Narelle's home inspection, we found out that there was some termite damage. And so we found out today that the sellers will not be paying for the cost to remediate that. Hey there. So there's some updates.
Yeah, some updates we have to do, but this is not a morning I got out of bed and said, oh my God, something terrible is going to happen.
She really loves the house and she's ready for a new phase in her life. But, you know, we have to tell her that they're not going to pay for the termite.
Exactly. And what did it come to, the estimate?
About $1,300.
Okay, well,
You
let's
ready?
give her a call. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Coming up, will Sydney's deal fall apart?
The sellers will not pay. Is this a deal breaker?
And later, will the open house help Sam make his mark?
Montclair is a new territory for me. I'm planning on moving in.
Aldo walked in to the open house. Aldo and Tony know each other. Questions for Tony building-wise, house-wise?
I don't have any questions. Well, I'd rather continue this conversation with Tony, and then we'll figure out something.
I'll get a good bottle of wine.
No, that might.
Very good.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Good luck.
Nice to meet you.
Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Have a lovely chat. Tony, call me your dad. There's not too many times that I get kicked out of a meeting like that. So I would imagine that negotiation is pretty serious. I'm assuming that once they're done talking, if they come to some kind of agreement, they'll call me tonight and let me know what's going on.
It's got a beard like my Aunt Mamie. I adopted Woody at the Friedman house. So I thought, well, if I have an open house and they invite the realtors to bring their pets, then I could legitimately bring Woody. It's our aerobic exercise, right, Woods? I think Woody is a human as far as I'm concerned. In fact, he has better personality and manners than most that I know. Make sure there's nothing in the drawers, by the way. There are extra furniture I have up on the old servants' quarters that I'm going to use in the Friedman's house. I've decided I'm going to try to do a little bit of staging. I really don't know what I'm walking into when I go to the Friedman's today. I'm hoping things are a lot more organized than last time I was there.
This one will go?
Cookie jar, yeah.
Top comes here, comes off.
Yeah, because I'm going to put dog cookies in that, actually. Y'all just going to put that in the truck, and you're going to follow me to the house? Is that the way?
Yes.
This is my first listing in Montclair, so I want to make sure that my Virgin tour works for this house.
Where else do you want to put the furniture?
Well, I'm going to do this room, I'm going to do the office, so I can come by in the afternoon,
Okay.
or maybe I'll just wait till Wednesday.
Please, I don't want to be here Wednesday. I want to go home.
The Friedman house is still in transition right now. They're still painting and working. You're just going to, like, patch that?
He's gonna, yeah, he'll spackle along the edge, clean all that up.
So what am I going to do if that piece will be ready by Thursday, you think?
He's a prisoner of the people who